and welcome back to another episode of ACTV. I'm your host, Nolan Robinson. There's been a lot of activity around the college recently, from the house singing competition to the Southwest Schola tour. But first, a group of Year 10 students recently went on the annual Derby Immersion.
This trip was an opportunity for the boys to learn and be immersed in Aboriginal culture. The trip consisted of many locations, including Broome, where boys learnt about the many Aboriginal seasons, and shorebirds. Then, on to Derby, where they learnt about the stolen generation, Aboriginal ceremonies, religion, and met with locals. They then drove out to Windjina Gorge and learnt about the history of the Kimberley. They then ventured out to the Rathbulb Quarry to cool off and do some paintings. And finally, they went to Jalmadenga, the main staying point of their journey, where they learnt about the importance of food and water and got an amazing opportunity to see ancient cave paintings, cool off in the nearby Fitzroy River, and finally learnt the hardships of climbing Mount Anderson.
Yeah, well, Derby was an amazing experience, one that we'll never forget. It taught us a lot about the Aboriginal culture, taught us a lot about each other and a lot about ourselves. We met lots of amazing people, and if I could do it again, I'd do it without a second thought.
Boys had many great experiences on the trip, especially their developed hatred for Spinifex, but also the new friendships along the way, and not only with each other, but with local residents as well.
It hasn't been a smooth trip, but we've made it up Mount Anderson here in Jalmadenga. Nolan Robinson, ACTV. Schola Choir went on tour in the first week of term. Sam Johnson reports.
On the weekend, after the boys returned to school this term, the Schola choristers went down south for their annual tour, with this year being a journey across the great Southwest.
Performing is always fun, and travelling it's fun when it's not too loud, it's a chill environment.
The boys travelled across to Bunbury, Margaret River and Bustleton to attend to services and concerts, and resided at the Catholic Youth Camp in Dunsborough during the tour.
So while this was a great opportunity for the boys in the choir to share their musical talents with the people of the Southwest, it also enabled them to build their teamwork.
You also get to do lots of fun activities in between the singing. We went to Monkey Business, went to lots of playgrounds during the way, and had lots of fun.
Local residents of the southwestern region were joyed with the presence of the Schola boys, and the boys well and truly enjoyed their stay, while also building on their teamwork abilities, an absolute necessity for a choir of Schola's calibre.
In the next Schola tour, I'm hoping that we'll be able to go interstate, maybe even international. I think the plan was to go interstate and then the year after go international. So, yeah, hopefully we get to go international before I finish year 12.
With hopes of going over east next year, and possibly out of country the following, it's safe to say that the boys are very excited for the upcoming tours. Samuel Johnston, ACTV.
All houses showed their singing ability in the house singing at the end of last term. Jet as a Party investigates.
At the end of term 3, the 4 middle school houses practiced furiously in an attempt to claim victory to house singing, where not only the best singers would win, but also the most interesting. Many boys gave in their full effort in an attempt to help their house the most.
It was good, everyone was enthusiastic and they all used their voices.
The boys also got to experience a genre of music that they wouldn't even listen to. However, they did end up enjoying it a lot. In the end, it was a close competition between Glary and Tracy, and in the final minutes before the winner was announced, a silence crept along the room, and in the end, Tracy had won it.
It's great participation today. Congratulations to Tracy House, victors of the day. Jet as a Party, ACTV.
That's it from ACTV this week. Join us next time when we investigate the middle school production of Circus Olympus. I've been your host, Nolan Robinson. Thanks for watching ACTV. Goodbye for now.